Anyway, she just went off of me. I don't care what you have to say and get away from me. And she moved to another table. It's like, you think moving to another table is going to shut me up? And in the back of my mind, my higher self was like, now, Cherie, this is your time to, do your thing. You walk your talk. And I was not real happy with my higher self right in through here because I wanted it to let loose. I mean, I just wanted to, now it's a couple months worth of pin-up stuff. But then, I had to remember, these kids are here, these babies were setting an example of how to deal with life. So me cussing her out, and she stepped toward me, in a threatening manner. It's like, was she getting ready to hit me or what? So anyway, that particular night I went home and I was talking to one of my girlfriends on the phone. It's like, I don't know what to do and what am I going to do with this woman? I'm afraid to turn my back on her. And she said, girl, they're just haters. They can't stand to see your light. And you know what? She's a non-metaphysician, but I think she's getting this through osmosis and our being a friend. But she said, they can't stand to see your light. Your light just shines so brightly that they can't handle it. So you need to just put on your hater blockers on and keep on doing what I think I'm supposed to do. Now, for those that don't understand, a hater is a slang term, and it describes someone who is jealous or disapproving or just negative to anything or anybody that's doing well. You all know haters in your life. You just say, oh, I got this, and then I got a new car. Yeah, well, I heard it ain't no good. I got this man. I bet you he got somebody on the side. Oh, I cooked this dish. Yeah, well, I can do it better. Haters. They're everywhere. And as metaphysicians, we know that that's what haters do. They're in the dark. And they want everybody to stand in the dark with them because misery certainly does love company. So whoever it is, the main job of a hater is to create chaos. Their lives are in shambles, and they want you to come and wallow in their misery. The sad thing about a hater is that the more they hate, the more they are destructive of their own lives, and that ultimately they make life so much worse. And all my life growing up, there have been haters who, I don't like your hair, I don't, my clothes, my size, my family, my this, my that. There was always something for somebody to hate on. I remember back in high school, and we lived in Connecticut then, and in a fairly affluent Jewish neighborhood. And I had these young girls, black girls, come up to me ready to kick my butt because we had a black cleaning lady. Now, ain't that a blip? Now, how you going to... And it was serious. I thought, I'm getting ready to have to fight two girls because we have a cleaning lady. But you know what? This is a new day, and I am no longer that scared little girl that was too afraid to speak up and stand up for myself. And when I was reminded of this, and that it was my light that intimidated those in the dark, I began to hear ever so softly, this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now each time I would hear this song in my heart, I would feel stronger. I felt more in control of my life. Because this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Now, this saga is not over because I did have to take this to the principal. It's like if something happened, I need backup. So I'm asking you all today to pray for Harriet, because anybody that filled with hatred and loathing must be incredibly miserable inside. Her anger and her rage toward me, whether it's real or imagined, can cause her to lose her job because the principal's ready to fire her over this. And I asked her to wait. Because I truly believe that her losing her job would be a shame for all of us. So what I want to leave you with, that if you are feeling misunderstood, let your light shine. If you feel that you are too skinny or too fat, you let your light shine. And if you believe you don't have enough education, let your light shine. If you believe that you aren't good enough, let your light shine. Because if you think you're alone, you're not. Because Spirit is always with you. So what I want you all to do is you put your hater blockers on. And you let your light shine. So come on now. We're on the church right now. Everybody know what's saying. I'm gonna let it shine. Everybody now, let's go on to church. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. One more time. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Last time you count. One more. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Yay! Thank you so much. So you can have a seat. Everybody get their prosperity. I am blind as a bat. Get your prosperity sharing out. And I like to keep things changed up. So as we get ready to go into our blessed water and anointing, I want to close this out with the prayer of protection. Hold on to your prosperity sharing and let your light shine. I mean, really, I'm asking you to do some visualization here. You know, just feel your light shine, that it fills up this whole sanctuary. Because the more we shine, the more we make a difference in this world. And we need all the light shining that we can get with the economic situation, with the wars that we are waging, with all the illness that, you know, we have every people in our families, our friends, who are suffering in some way, shape, and form. So what I'm asking you all to do this week is let your light shine. See it filling up the world, knowing that you alone can make a difference, that you are joining with other light workers, and together we make a difference. So the power of protection is the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Kadosh.